Hi everybody, it's Jeff again with West Coast POS, here to talk to you today about reporting. As you know, most of our videos have been very generic, talking about most point of sale systems. Today we're going to focus on reporting provided by Future POS that should be in every point of sale system. The first report you should be looking for is a report that talks about sales by range. This report should give you a basic overview of the finances of your system. As you can see here, sales by range in our case lists out all of our departments and how much we sold of each item in those departments. For instance, beverages. In this case, we sold 50 beverages, and it tells us the dollar amount of those beverages and a percentage of sales. As we scroll down through the report, it tells us the total sales, the total accountable, the sales tax, the gift certificate totals, the paid outs. As we move down a little further, it goes through our medias, our cash, our check, our charges, all of our credit card types if that's the way we've set our system up. As we move a little further down the report, we can see our canceled sales, our training mode sales, our refunded sales. Moving further down, we then see our taxes. Why is this important? At the top of the report, we saw taxes. In this portion of the report, we're looking at the different types of taxes we may charge. If you're in an area that has maybe entertainment, or maybe it's an area that's a resort and there's a resort tax. Those taxes, you want to see them separately. As we move down, we take a look at order summary. This is the type of order type we did. Was it to eat in? Was it to go? Was it for here? Was it delivery? Moving further down, we see our sales by serving period. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, late night. This is going to help you schedule employees so you know the sales you're bringing in during those times. Lastly, we see the customer count, the to-go count, and the non-taxable count. All these are very important to you to know. Having it here on one report makes it quick and easy for you to look at, and then we can drill down from there. Speaking of drilling down, once we're done with the sales by range, let's take a look at the sales by served period report. As you can see here, I have mine set up for order by order type, a summary by order type. So when I run the report, it's telling me breakfast, lunch, dinner, and it's telling me the totals in each of those areas. I can also go in and take a look at each item sold during those times. I'm not going to cover that here in this video because that would take a lot of time. However, if anybody wants to look at that, we can join you with a meeting and do some training on sales by served period reporting. Again, this is going to tell you how much money you sold during the serving periods in your restaurant, which can easily be customizable in your system and set up for you. The next report we're going to look at is your labor versus sales. Now again, another important report for you to see how much you're selling by hour, and now we're adding in what your labor costs were. So as you can see by our report, we're showing you the amount of sales, the amount of hours. Now this is run on a demo system, so normally you wouldn't see these kind of percentages. Our labor versus percent here is 1,083.94. This should never go above 25%. Your labor should never be this high. I'm simply showing this as an example to show you, we then show you by labor by job code and labor by section. Both of these are important to you. Your labor by job code lists out all your cashiers, your programmers, your servers, your bartenders, your back of house options such as cooks and dishwashers. Totals by section tells you in my dining room, here's how much I did. Here's how much my bartender section did. Here's how much other stations did in my system. The next report I want to talk to you about is sales statistics. Now, sales statistics is a very interesting report because now we're drilling down and we're looking at individual servers and how they did. It gives you their total checks, their total average check, their total guest, how much they took in credit card and other medias, how much they took in cash sales, what their tips were, and of course, what their declared tip percentages are. This is very important to you. As you know, the federal government wants at least 8% of total sales to be tips. As we move to the last report we're going to look at today, that's the electronic journal report. Now I'm looking at all sales here, and this of course is true to future POS. However, in the electronic journal report, we can see every sale. We can see canceled sales. We can see reopened sales. So we can look at these sales. We can then click on the blue date and time, and that sale will open up and show us exactly what's on it. We can look at a view cell header info. It tells us the table number, the start by employee, the end employee, the start and end time. All of these are very important to you. You also want to look at this report to see your average table turns. It'll show it to you here. If not, we have other reports. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, each of these reports are very important to you. Any point of sale system you purchase should have it. If it doesn't have it and they're charging you extra for it, you need to take a look at another point of sale system. Again, this is Jeff from West Coast POS, bringing you another informative video. We hope you enjoy it, and we hope you have a great day. Thank you again.